Welcome, I'm author Kenny Down. I've chosen a path that's not always easy, ending up homeless and addicted to drugs. This is who I am, and it's not for everybody. This is McDonald's Part 2. I was doing a workshop with a group of people for about 8 months where we walked down a spiritual path, starting with the hopelessness and ending with the spiritual awakening. As we went through that, I revealed how I was behind that McDonald's restaurant so that they would feel connected to me and I them. And at the end of that workshop, a group of people came up, two guys in particular, Steve and Steve. They were older guys that had really been through a lot in their life. Two Steves were bikers. They looked tough on the exterior, but they loved to ride motorcycles. They wore the leather jackets. They were just wonderful, wonderful human beings filled with this empathetic notion that they should help others as they'd been helped. They set a present down much like this, and they said, "We've got you a little present." They set it down on the table with a bit of a clunk. I picked it up. Well, it was rather heavy. I'm thinking, gosh, what could this be? And I reached in and I pulled out this piece of stone, this concrete right here. And I began looking at it, and they asked me, "Do you know what that is?" And I'm thinking, this is an odd gift. It just looks like a piece of garbage. And then at that moment, without either one of them saying anything, in my heart, I knew what this was. And I began to weep. I couldn't even speak the words. I was overwhelmed. And there was a large group of people there that night. And they're all wondering, what is it? What is it? Many years before, and my attempts to destroy myself, camped out injecting drugs and drinking alcohol around the clock, and would go days without sleeping, and drug this cardboard box where I had been out of my mind. This is the cornerstone of that building. Was under construction. They were tearing it down to build a new structure. These two guys hammered out this cornerstone from the McDonald's. And I can tell you one thing today, that this piece to me, with all of the things I have, and I've been fortunate in business, I've been fortunate to have a business that allowed me to go off in the heart's desire and pursue this desire to become an author. I've had a lot of material success, and so I have a lot of things, but nothing I have has the intrinsic, true spiritual value that this has. I'm so grateful to Steve and Steve, the bikers, for going in and getting that piece and knowing what it would mean to me. And so when they asked me, "Do you know what that is?" and it hit me, and I began to cry with the gratitude of what had happened in my life. And I finally got the words out that that's the cornerstone from the McDonald's. And this sits downstairs where I record a lot of these videos in my spiritual rooms where I do my prayer and meditation. There isn't a day go by that I don't go and sit and do prayer and meditation. And this is on my altar. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I'm doing a good job of sharing my life with you and what it means to me to be living the spiritual way of life, and how amazingly fortunate we are to be in a place today to realize that we are surrounded by beauty in all directions. God bless.